Hey there and welcome back to the channel. It's Bryson with Dimes for Dollars here, and in today's hunt we have a junk silver hunt. We have a nice array of coins up here from Canada and the USA, ranging from the 5-cent Canadian silver nickel all the way up to the big old US silver dollar. So we got a lot of nice coins here today. I'm really hoping to make some upgrades and new additions. I'm also really excited to show these two flips I got up here. They're both really old and really exciting. But anyways, let's go ahead and open this bag up, flip it out, and see what we got. Well, we've got a real nice variety today. We got some Standing Liberty quarters, some Canadian dimes and quarters, some Washington quarters, and even one Barber there, along with some Franklin halves and a Walking Liberty half. We also got 3 silver dollars, 2 of which are Morgans, and 1 is a peace dollar. We'll get to those later, but we also have these 3 flips. So let's go ahead and flip them one at a time and see what they are. Alright. Up first we have a large cent, pretty nice shape, but definitely seen some circulation. This one's from 1822, so over 200 years old, and I really like the way those twos curl. It's really unique about this date. Really cool find there. Up next we have this one, and this one is going to be a Barber half dollar. This one is a 1907 from San Francisco. Not in half bad shape. That's a lower mintage for sure, and I'll definitely be adding that to the collection today. And our final find is the 1832 bust quarter. Don't see these too often. This is actually my first one in my collection, and it's a good one. Of course, with most of these, they're always in really slick shape, but for 20 bucks, that's not too bad. I'm definitely glad to add that to the collection. That's the first of this kind. So that wraps up those 3 flips. Let's get to sorting all this stuff out. Well, we're back now with the layout, and we have a 1923 peace dollar from Philadelphia. Pretty nice shape. Same goes for this 1889 from Philadelphia. And this 1896, also from Philadelphia. We have 3 standard Washington quarters, but this 1960 Denver is in pretty nice shape. So we'll see if that one upgrades. As for Standing Liberty quarters, we have 2 1928 Philadelphias and 1 1925 Philadelphia, along with 3 slick ones with no date. We also had 1 Barber quarter from 1909 out of San Francisco. Moving on, we also had 4 US dimes, 2 Mercury dimes here in 1941 San Francisco, and a 42 out of Philadelphia in really nice shape. We had 2 really worn Barber dimes as well, a 1899 Philadelphia and a 1914 Philadelphia. We also had 3 Canadian quarters, 2 1910s, and 1 1918. As for the dimes though, we had 2 Canadian dimes, a 1916 and a 1936, and 1 Canadian half dime. This one's in pretty nice shape despite it being so small. You can hardly see it. It's a 1917. And I think we might need that for the book. It's in really nice shape, and I'm thinking it might upgrade if it's not a whole filler by itself. Really nice coin there. And to wrap it all up, we got 4 half dollars, a 1959 out of Denver in really nice shape, along with the 1955 Philadelphia, which is one of the more key dates of the Franklin half dollar series. We had a nice 1951 from Denver. And this coin, which I'm really excited about, as you can see there under In God We Trust, there's actually a mint mark. And even though it's really worn to see, I do believe it said 1917. You can kind of see it there, right underneath the foot on the left. Let's go ahead and check it out under the scope and see if it's any clearer there. Alright, we're back now with the scope, and unfortunately the scope lighting just doesn't do it justice, but I am pretty sure I see a 1917. 7's about right there. So anyways, I'm thinking that's a 1917. Let's see what that mint mark is. Alright, and that appears to be San Francisco. That is a real nice find. 1917 out of San Francisco with the obverse mint mark. Let's get back to the books now, see if we can add it, and hopefully we can add some more finds along the way as well. Alright, well, we're starting off 1 for 1 with the hunt with this 1909 San Francisco. It's going to fill a spot right there. And upon closer inspection, it does appear someone wrote 09S on the face there. So that's rather unfortunate, but still a really nice find, and I'm glad to add it. Up next we have the other Barber book, the Barber half dollars here, with the 1907 San Francisco. I went ahead and looked up the mintage, and it's only 1.25 million. So a nice low mintage coin, not in half bad shape. See if we can get a nice good detailed look at it here. That is a nice looking coin. And when I looked at the book over here, it's actually a better value coin too. $30 in G4, and VG8 is at 50. So a really nice find there. I'll go ahead and add that one as well, and we'll move on to the Franklin half dollars. We're back now with the Franklin halves, and we got one new addition and one new upgrade. Our new addition is going to be this 55 Philadelphia with a mintage of only 2.9 million. That's the second rarest one of the series. The first rarest is a 1953 Philadelphia with 100,000 less. This one's in pretty nice shape for its rarity. So that's a really nice find there. Nice new addition for the series. Our other upgrade is going to be this 1959 out of Denver. And this coin is in really nice shape. 1959 Denver, and it is pretty much flawless. There's not a whole lot not to like about it. So I'm really excited about that one. Swap that guy out, and we'll move on to the Walking Liberties. Our one and only Walking Liberty was assumed to be a 1917 San Francisco with the obverse mint mark, which surprisingly we still need. Only 952,000 of them, so a lot more rare. Unfortunately, in this shape, it's not worth too much more than a regular Walking Liberty half dollar, but that is a nice find nonetheless. Another really nice addition for the album. And up next we have the Washington Quarters. We're back now with the Washington Quarters, and the only one that came close to upgrading is this 1954 from Denver. It's got some pretty nice detail on it, but same with the one that's in the book. So unfortunately I'm going to leave it that way for now. That being said though, we got some really nice ones today, and I'm always really happy to get some nice examples of some silver quarters. Up next we have the Standing Liberty quarters, and hopefully we can make it upgrade there. Well, out of all the Standing Liberty quarters, we actually got one that'll slightly upgrade, this 1928 Philadelphia here. And the one we got today is just that much better, nice detail, and In God We Trust, and in the desks to the side. So I'll make the swap there. And up next we got the silver dollars. First edition for the Morgan series is the 1896 from Philadelphia, and it's in pretty nice shape. It's a nice looking coin. And I'll go ahead and add it to the book. Next edition is going to be another Morgan, and again in really nice shape, 1889 from Philadelphia this time. And that's a pretty nice looking coin. Another really nice addition. Got some really nice ones this time. I'm really excited about it. Up next we got a Peace Dollar from 1923. Third and final edition for the silver dollars is going to be this 1923 Philadelphia Peace Dollar in really nice shape. Really nice detail on it, and it's even got some gold toning. So that is a score by all means. Really nice looking coin. Let's get a look at that reverse. And that reverse is fantastic. That's a really nice find, and I'm really excited to add it. Up next we got some Canadian coins, and hopefully we can add those as well. Well, from the largest down to the smallest, we have this 1917 Canadian half dime here, or a 5-cent silver nickel. It's a really nice shape, but it is really small. That's a really nice addition though. You don't see them too often, and I'm really excited to add that one there. And for those of you wondering, unfortunately none of these Barber dimes or Mercury dimes are going to make upgrades or new additions. So it is what it is. We'll just add them to the stack. And we'll keep on going with the rest of the Canadians. Both of the Canadian dimes are going to help the book out. We have this 1936 here. Lower mintage, only 2.4 million minted, but nothing compared to some of these other ones. Either way though, that's a nice find, and it's in much better shape than the one in the book. So I'll make the swap there and make the addition here at the 1916. Well, the 1918 Canadian quarter is going to fill a hole as well, and that's another really nice addition. We're coming right along with these Canadian quarters, but still have a lot to go. It's always nice when you can make one new addition. Up next we have the oldest of the series, book number 1 from 1870 to 1910. Well, our last edition of the hunt is going to be this 1910 Canadian Quarter. And it's actually got some pretty nice detail for being this old, especially for Canadian quarters. They tend to wear out in the middle, so it's nice that we still got a date out of it. As for the king, I actually just saw that this is King Edward VII. Here I thought it was King George V, but it turns out I was wrong. It's a really nice find there. It's actually only our second of the whole first book. The other one came a while ago. It was an 1882 H. With only 600,000 minted, so lower mintage on that one for sure. This one's not half bad either, 3.5 million. But anyways, that's going to wrap up today's hunt, and I hope you all enjoyed. We got some real nice coins today, and I'm really excited about these two old ones. This one's dang near 200 years old, cap bust quarter, and you just got to think about all the history it's got behind it. This was probably passed through many hands in its time. You never know if it went through someone important in history like Abraham Lincoln's hands. You just never know, but you got to think about this had a lot more purchasing power back in the day. It probably bought someone's groceries, probably helped pay someone's rent. You never know. And considering how worn it is, it probably passed around a lot of hands back in the time. So we're lucky as coin collectors to witness all this, add stuff like this to our collection, and just get to enjoy it. So anyways, that's going to wrap up today's hunt. Leaving on a good note here. Subscribe if you're new. It really helps the channel grow, and I will catch you in the next one.